back to another edition of Minnesota Moolah. Today is Friday, May 8th. It's about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And the markets are, guess what, up again with bears getting wrecked. They did it again. Now, Marco Rubio said today Iran is expected to respond to their proposal for a final yes or no, meaning the market is once again in the 11th hour with the wall of worry from the Iran deal, or from whatever it's been happening over the past 8 weeks or so of a war now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Appreciate when you do so. Of walls of worry. And yeah, the market's up into it because it's hoping for the best. Of course, it's our job to understand what will actually happen, which could be something negative into the weekend. Now, Iran yesterday sent the market down by rejecting any sort of acceptance and saying they had no idea about this U.S. proposal, that it was not reality, it didn't reflect their wants, and they weren't going to accept it. And that sent oil back up. It was down like 4% on the BNO, or as much as 5 at one point on the WTI futures, and then it rocketed back up on this Iran rejecting news. That was what we all heard on CNBC and Fox as we drove around. And luckily, we got in an oil purchase as a hedge because I like buying oil into the weekend. And then it shot up by about 10:45. We purchased it around 10:30, and it shot up by about 11:45 when I got out of yoga. So, nice little cleanup gain there, long oil for about $400. As we can see, BNO is up it's down 1.64. Still more hope that Iran will accept this proposal, even though they're one of the most evil regimes ever. You can see SPY, on the other hand, inverse to that, is up 0.47. Good morning to take some profits again. QQQ's up 0.84. Beautiful. You're going to see gold up probably like 1%. 0.45. Okay, so gold's not feeling it as much as silver. Silver's up over 2%, 2.44. Really ridiculous time to short silver, especially back on Tuesday. Like, great work, Keith and Hedgeye. Like, maybe if you weren't so interested in being bears and making money off of trades you tell us to long, then they would have seen the reversal coming, because everyone could see gold and silver were getting to that wedge point where it would have to decide where to go, and that's upwards in a bullish trend. So yeah, thanks for not being there for us. And then Hood, you see up 0.37, so crypto's getting a little boost. Coin's doing good, I would imagine, although their earnings I think was a dud. Okay, nice little entry into Coinbase there as a little move into the spring. I mean, the spring is here. When are we going to see the crypto spring that we want? I don't know. Every time we say it's coming soon, it reverses down. But look at that bullish wedge forming with Coin. I mean, under 190, I'm buying more Coinbase this morning. I might even buy Coinbase calls because those print like 400 or 1,000% when you least expect it. So Coinbase is down. You're going to see probably SoFi down. In sympathy, SoFi's up 0.59. So SoFi and Robinhood are up like the exact same amount. Simulation? Maybe. All right, that's a pretty good look at the stocks. Let's check out our dividend portfolio. We're going to keep buying $5 a day into our 25 favorite stocks, so we catch every bottom and even some tops too. And you can see we're doing that with Broadcom, Bristol Myers, Chipotle, Salesforce has been awful, General Dynamics, Halliburton, Home Depot, Howmet. Been some interesting Congress buys lately. I think I've screenshotted a few of them, and I've also seen that ServiceNow is supposed to go up again. There's been some NVIDIA investments too, which I'll post on Twitter, like Corning, GLW we buy a lot of, SanDisk, Micron, Coherent Group, you all know about those. But I was seeing an old Goldman Sachs trader saying it's a good time to sell SanDisk, MP Materials, Meta, and buy Datadog, AXT, ServiceNow, and Fluence Energy. If you're catching those tips, see if you get any dips. Also, it looks like Moderna is catching a bid on the news about the supposed virus coming up. So we'll keep an eye on Moderna stock. All right, guys, I got to get moving soon to get my morning going. Up 0.64. So yeah, our Twitter feature goes to Bull Theory. Unemployment came in at 4.3 expectations, so we did add more jobs despite the Democrats' best ability to make our economy look weak. The gas doesn't matter. It was like $9 under Biden. And I used to be a Democrat, okay, but the party left us. So just full transparency. I'm not going to be someone who's like, oh, I'm neither a Democrat nor a Republican. No, I want less taxes and safe cities and people to sit by the lake and not protest. So use your brains. Yep. So, and also Rubio expected to receive that proposal. I think it's going to be bearish. I think they're getting our hopes up so the market can correct, more volatility, and then we're going to go back down over the weekend. Trade accordingly. Thanks a lot for your emails and comments. Let me know what you're up to. I got to run because I have a busy Friday. I've got to pick the parents up at the airport, come back from Denver. But I'll see you guys on Monday, and have yourself a relaxing weekend away from the trades. All right. Go outside. Go touch trees.